Welcome to my 3-minute guide analysis where I'll be explaining why I use these set of runes, masteries, item builds, and we'll be giving alternative choices. So let's go over the runes first, starting with the reds. So as you can see, I take red magic penetrations. I go with this since I'm going down the magic penetration build, and I know it doesn't affect the creeps, but my ganks will be harder, better, faster, and stronger. Alternatives that Elise can take are 9x attack speed runes. I've never actually tried it out yet, but I don't feel I need it since after level 6, Elise will be done camps in less than 3 seconds. Also, I usually take the second blue so I'm never out of mana and can spam spells in the jungle. If I don't have the blue, I just stay in spider form where I never run out of mana. For the yellow and blues, basically standard resist so I don't die early. So a really good argument that someone brought up was, why do I take AP quints over MS quints, or movement speed quints? Well, truth be told, I didn't actually look at the AP ratios till now, and I see that her AP scaling on her R and W kinda suck. I actually probably will use MS quints now on Elise, now that I see that AP are useless on her. Well, not really useless, but you know what I mean. They don't scale as well, so MS is the way to go. Or you could try magic penetration quints. It'll be useless in the jungle, but your ganks will be stronger. Now, let's go over the masteries. So I used to go at 21-9-0, but then I realized her AP ratios suck. So I'm gonna go 9-21. And basically, it'll be standard AP jungle offense and standard tank defense for the defense tree, so that I'll be tankier late game and early game, of course. So someone asked, why do I take W over Q at level 1? The answer to that is her spider form at level 1 W gives 60% attack speed, so you're going to be autoing the camps, and basically your Q is basically just burst, while your W is a sustained damage. So over time, W does more damage. And since you're fighting PVM, that's what you want. Alright, so let's go over the item builds. Starting with the Spectral Wraith. Despite her AP ratios, which suck, it's still useful, and the Spell Vamp is really handy for doing Dragon or Baron, or just in general, since she has kind of a crappy sustain with her W. And since all of her spells are single target except for like one, she'll be getting the full percentage of Spell Vamp. Alright, so, and the next thing I have to go over is, why magic penetration over AP? Well, the answer to that is, her base damage is really, really high. That's why we prioritize on magic resist shred and magic penetration, and that's how you do the most damage with Elise. Alrighty, so for the mid game items, I go Randuins if their AD is like really fed or whatever, but if not and I want to do more damage, I'll go Sunfire, and Sunfire plus Abyssal, it's just like troll, so much magic damage, blah blah blah. An alternative for AD would be Zhonya's, but it doesn't give any hit point, but it does give one of the best actives in the game, and combine that with your Repel, it's just like a force like an invulnerability. I do know some people go for Rylite, Crystal Scepter, but I have no problem chasing people, so that's the reason I don't get it. It's basically used for chasing and like, I guess kite, but I don't really need it, so that's the reason I don't do it. So finally, we're just gonna finish off the hunting guys into a Leandri's, because it's a better late game item than it is a mid or early game item. And then we build Warmog so we can take in more damage and soak it up. And for the last item, we'll probably build Void Staff. I've actually never got to a 6th item, but to me, Void Staff seems like the best choice out of everything else. Since the way that magic penetration was changed, where the magic penetration goes after your percent penetration, you'll be doing more damage with that. Alright, so that's the end of this video for an analysis of Elise and explanation of basically why I use those runes, items, and masteries. I hope it answered some of your unanswered questions from my 3-minute Elise guide. I hope you guys look forward to my next video, which is going to be a 3-minute guide on Rune, which is what I wanted and what you guys wanted. So still be a win-win situation for the both of us. So I'll see you guys next time.